loud enough? Is that loud enough?
Yeah.
I don't want to start. That means there's only one more weekend of the Greater. It's so sad.
I know those are tears of happiness.
Oh, they're not.
A little bit. You don't love machines breaking in the middle of warm up?
Who am I kidding?
Because somebody smoked.
This has been a headache of a year. Not gonna lie. I'm just kidding. It's been a good year, but it's been a lot. Yeah. But with that said, there's only one more week of the Greater Ozarks Open.
Squad.
One final squad. It's not even a week. It's one squad at each location. So
and it's Rayomi, right?
Banger.
I'm familiar with them because I only bowled Cincinnati against them once, and they cleaned me out in brackets. I went to the wrong bracket counter. I was the Rayomi only, and I just got murdered by literally just them.
Yeah. No, they're great. She brings 30 teams. She's awesome. Saint. I don't know how she keeps all these people in line, but it's amazing. Yep. But we love Rayomi. She's going to be here this next week.
We're going to talk to her, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Are you?
Yeah, I'm just hoping next year she'll book the right weekend of the hotel.
Did we extend it 1 week?
We extended it 1 week prior to the tournament starting, for all you know, which is totally legal. She booked the hotel for all 30 teams or whatever, and she booked the wrong weekend. So we had to push it back a weekend because we can't fit 30 teams everywhere, literally nowhere that year. So we extended it a week. Extended it 1 more week. So
that'll be a fun weekend.
But for 30 teams, heck yeah.
If you bring 30 teams, we'll extend it 1 week.
I will do whatever you want for 30 teams. I've done a lot for 2 teams, so including but not limited. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. So
dude, that's for the after hours podcast.
Or the before the video comes on. So, but let's talk about some bowling this weekend because there were sheesh, some bowlers this weekend.
Yeah.
Some scores got shot. Some guy that I like so much beat me in singles. I'm so mad. I'm just kidding.
If it makes you feel better, he bumped me down too.
That makes me feel so good. He bumped everybody except for the leader down. But no, I mean, it was some insane shooting this weekend.
Do you have the scores? Do you have the...
Yeah, Andrew Sack shoots 818 in singles.
Oh,
he shoots 1601 in 6-game combine, sliding into third place for 6-game. Second place in singles, knocking out yours truly. It was disappointing, but great to see. There should be an asterisk because he was a lefty, and he transitioned negative, and I was bowling with 5 righties on my lane.
What do you think? Separate prize payouts for lefty versus righty next year?
I feel like that's at least worth 9 pins in my favor. So I shot 819. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
We watched a group. Farrah Williams, fantastic bowler. He used to be in the area, but I think he moved out east. Bowling with Cameron Doyle, fantastic bowler as well. Michael Holloman, you might have saw him on the Masters a few years back.
He's in West Virginia now, I think.
They shot
Maryland.
They took over second place in scratch team. No, they took over scratch team. They took over. They were in second place for team event.
Do you have the score?
What they shooting? Not that number. Scratch, and they were scratch. 3497 scratch, which was fantastic, and I thought they were going to chase down the leader, but they didn't. Just came up short against the Blind Squirrels. But wait, there's more. All I had to do was wait 3 more games because the next set, a lovely group of people named Brent Bowers out of Seneca, Kansas, comes in, and they destroyed team event. I thought Royal Flush bowled amazing. They massacred it. They are the outlier. Last year, the outlier of the tournament happened week 2 from Minnesota. We had to wait all the way to week 16 for the tournament to have the outlier shot.
Someone knocked out Blind Squirrels.
They shot 3603 scratch.
Oh.
They beat the handicap total by 80 pins.
With scratch.
And they get pins on top of it. So with their handicap, they popped up a number of loading, please. 3672. They smoked it. And I'm going to tell you what. One, Brent Bowers, fantastic person, fantastic bowler. Runs 2 incredible bowling alleys in the Wichita area. Great guy, great everything. That dude was flamethrowing it up 18, game 3. And he goes 299 game 3 to end it. And his ball went right down the lane every time. And he knocked all 10 down. It was amazing. That was impressive. I would have 8-pinned every shot. So, but
I hadn't seen many big
fantastic bowling.
Yeah.
We had some superstars in the building. Like I said, Michael Holloman, fantastic. You've seen him on TV on the tour before. Cameron Doyle was a huge prodigy back in the day, my age or whatnot. kind of backseat of the tour, but still a fantastic bowler. Kevin Williams was here this weekend, the Kevin Williams, as seen on Rapping YouTube. Guy's fantastic. Boog Kroll was here this weekend.
Yep.
It's fantastic bowling. Fantastic. I don't really know what they shot all the way, but they didn't bowl that great.
Yeah, I talked to
Shot
CT.
okay.
It was CT's team.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, he didn't give me the number, but it kind of.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't bowl bad, but they didn't shoot anything like.
Yeah, they didn't shake up the top 10, I don't think.
Correct. But yeah, fantastic bowling. That's just a highlight of few. I haven't actually gone through the whole top 10. Yeah. I'm assuming there's other movers and shakers in there within that top 10 of each event, but it was some fantastic bowling. I didn't think 36 was possible scratch on this. And you can, great bowlers, they get a little bit of handicap, whatever. They're all like two teen averages or 220 averages, fantastic bowlers. Take their handicap away, they still beat first place by 70 pins scratch. Like, give them the handicap, don't give them the handicap, it doesn't matter, When they're just going to win.
Check their equipment.
No joke, right? And the best part is, I was talking Pokemon cards with one of their bowlers, and we were ripping packs right there because he had packs, and he was like, "You might be my good luck charm." And then and Brent the entire time was reading the 1943 Bowling Association Almanac about everything. So they used to write out the minutes and everything of the Bowling Congress of everything, right? And in the back it has like every 300 that's been shot up to that point, right? Which 1943, shocker, there wasn't a lot, right? Yeah. All the association tournaments, what they paid out, how many teams they had, how many sanctioned leagues are in each state and the cities and associations is insanity. I'm going to meet up with Brent in a couple weeks in DC. I might do some filming of what it is, and it's pretty cool stuff he's got. So
yeah,
he's a kind of collector of
he had that with
bowling.
him?
Yeah. It was like mint condition too. It was nice.
Really?
So, but anyway, so he wasn't even paying attention. He goes 299 the last game. So, anyways, fantastic bowling. Kudos to you guys. I didn't see 36 going to be shot. Way to prove me wrong.
Well,
what do I know? I only watch it every single week and design
just
pattern.
means we got to make it harder next year.
Yeah, no. Nobody might come back. So, speaking of, we said they had a couple superstars in the building. We got to catch up with them.
Yes.
This past week, Boog and Kevin and CT were in the little shoot.
Yeah, there's four of you. Had a great talk. You guys went on for like 40 minutes.
We have like an hour content of this. It's going to get dropped in shorts a couple times, and then we'll drop the whole video over the course of the summer. It was a great conversation. We talked everything from the CW being taken over the tour, what it looked like on a tour this year, some fairness, some tournaments, the Greater Ozarks doubles tournament we talk about, all the way to who's the GOAT, MJ or LeBron. So, and we literally just cut it off.
We had to cut it off because they would have gone for another hour.
But it was fantastic. They were great.
Kevin had really good insights on like what's the inner workings of the PBA and how things go. Yeah, and he's just honest.
Yeah. He is blunt, and his bluntness might get him in trouble if he says too blunt of things, which I think we steered clear of some super duper hot topics.
No, yeah, but
I mean it's the real, it's the truth, and it's it's not glamorous out on tour, and sometimes the PBA for whatever reason, because we don't know always the behind the scenes, doesn't make it as easy for the tour stop for those guys. Boog said he left 12 balls back in Reno because he had to go from Reno and catch a flight to the Masters the next day because he made shows, right? Yeah. And he's like, he said his reps were like, "What? Where's your bowling balls we just drilled you?" This is one guy has 12 bowling balls. What was I supposed to do? And I had my luggage, and I still had to fly to Indianapolis or Detroit or wherever the Masters was this year. So, just stuff like that like, Boog got penalized technically for being good at the World Series of Bowling. Yeah. So, just some stuff like that. It was a fantastic conversation. I won't spoil too much, but great talk. Kevin Boog are awesome. If you guys don't know that, Kevin is from here. I won a state title with that boy for high school bowling. Let's go Falcons.
And
went to the same high school.
Keegan was on the team?
And Keegan, yeah, we were on the same team. Loaded team.
Yeah, it was stacked.
And then we won't talk about what Boog did to us the other years, but anywho. Boog is from the area also. We went to Nixa. He was a 3-time state champion, I believe. Yep. So, shocker. But anywho. Great people. Yep. Glad we got to sit down and talk to him finally. Yeah. After Boog ditched us for like 19 times.
Yeah, we thought we were going to have to tie him to the chair.
Yeah. He might have been handcuffed.
He's in the back seat, yeah.
Yeah. But anywho, that's kind of that. We'll save it, and you guys can see it as they drop. We'll drop some shorts, and then the whole shebang after a bit. So
yeah, look forward to that. And look forward to the next episode, too, because we have something planned after the final week.
Oh, yeah, we do.
That should come together. But
we might be in
where are we
Maui
going?
or Bali or, somewhere.
What the verdict with Kevin was we're going to the beach, right?
Yeah.
Everyone said
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go camping.
Nobody wants to go camping. So. Anyways, let's move right along to some top 10s that we got
Sure.
going on. I skip some of these normally over the weeks just because, scratch team, not everybody gets into
Yeah.
it. But there's some impressive scores. I'm going to go over everything here.
Yeah.
So
Lay it on me.
we're going to start out with scratch team. Let's roll from Seneca, and that's Brent Bauer's group.
Right.
Scratch shoots 36.03, right?
Yeah.
Some great players. I doubt anybody knows anybody that was on that team besides Brent Bowers. That's because he's been in the industry.
Yeah.
He used to be the commissioner, the manager of the bowling stadium in Reno. If you ever bowl Southwest, he used to be the manager of North Rock Lanes, where the Southwest tournament
okay.
was.
Yeah.
When Bolero bought them out, he got his own couple centers with some people and runs his own place. So
nice.
fantastic guy, well known, well liked. They shoot 36.03. And then the stacked team of Royal Flush Apparel with Farrell Williams, who's a fantastic bowler, Michael Holloman, Cameron Doyle, Carl Williams, and Jonathan Holloman. Who shout out Carl, shot 300 this weekend, by the way.
Oh, cool.
He went 300, didn't shoot 300 last year, shoots 300 again this year. So he went off and on 300s. Stacked team, right?
Yeah.
Stupid good team. Fantastic.
And then,
They got beat by over 100 pins. Like they shot 34.97. So 106 pin difference between first and second. Which moves it into the third place team is the Blind Squirrels that was leading team event forever. Yeah. They were 50 pins behind them at 34.53. And before this weekend, they had a 100 pin lead on second place.
Yeah.
So now there's a 250 pin gap between first and fourth. That is the amount of bowling that happened today. Like that is insane. It's crazy.
In 1 weekend.
One weekend.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable that happened. Now they're fantastic bowlers, all of them, but we've had some good bowlers coming through here. But dang,
It was a stacked squad. It was a tough squad. So yeah.
Yep. So running out 10th place in that scratch team event is Blaine Burke Bowl number 2 from Mountain View, Minnesota. That's funny. They're also in 11th place, their first team. So they're at 10th and 11th. That's funny. 32.60. So we're talking 400 or 350 pins difference or whatever. So fantastic. It's just amazing. Amazing bowling. Let's roll out onto the team handicap. We'll keep the teams kind of going.
Sure.
We already highlighted this. 36.72 is leading that, which was leading before this week. It was 34.97. So, you're talking just shy of 200 pins, 180 pins difference.
Yep.
And that's between first and third now because that other team, Royal... I lied. I lied.
No.
Royal Flush took over second, and then they would drop down to third because of how it went.
Okay.
So that Blind Squirrel is still in second place.
Okay, all right.
In the
That's what I
handicap
thought.
team event, that's the team that's 150 behind. And then the Royal Flush is in third with their 34.97. And right out the top 10 is Showtime from Grain Valley, Missouri. And they shot a 33.75. So,
Nice.
yeah. And fantastic ball. I can't tell you guys how impressive that is that guy shot. Because this pattern is not easy. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. It's very fair.
Yeah.
It's a big number, right?
But yeah, you can't throw wild shots.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, going into the singles. Let's go into singles. This one's going to hurt. It doesn't even want to load. That's how bad it does. It doesn't even want to show me that it's true. I loaded finally.
840 still leading?
John Moore is still leading with his 840.
Okay.
Andrew Sachs from St. Peter's is a Lindenwood graduate, or going there. I can't remember which one of the two.
Okay.
He shot 818. Yay, you. I'm so proud and happy for your bowling, being left-handed, throwing a urethane. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll bowl you $100. I'm just kidding.
Who wants to do some pop bowl? Anyways.
Maybe he'll go right-handed, one-handed against my left-handed, one-handed.
Ooh.
Maybe that's a thing we do.
That's
Anyways,
something we can do later. I could try to beat you. You bowl left-handed. I think you still crush me, but maybe we get some.
oh, we had a lot of things shot this
Oh, really?
weekend. I'm just looking at
Top 10 got.
We got another 808 up here. So we had the 808 shot a couple weeks ago from Anthony Miller.
Oh, so
Tucker Haynes, another local guy from Nixa. Lefty again. God, it's like roaches.
It's
dude.
wild.
They're everywhere. He shot 808 as well.
Damn,
getting some
you
sticks.
almost got knocked down 2 places.
Yep, getting some sticks, almost, but no cigar. You know. Jeez. And right out the top 10 is Ed Ingerson from Pittsburgh, Kansas, with his 787.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
a close bunch there. We really kind of needed that 818 to kind of close some gaps because now we're only 22 pins away from first and second.
Yeah, that 840 was.
It's a little outlierish.
It was an anomaly.
It was nice. It would have been nice if I was the 820 and there's an 818 and then an 810. But, you know.
But I mean, that was just one of those things where the guy had a career.
Yeah,
had a
fantastic.
career day on the right day.
Yep.
So.
Where do you want to go to? Doubles?
Sure, I love doubles.
I haven't even looked at it yet. So what do we got here? Apparently our Wi-Fi needs to work better down here.
Is it Reynolds and?
It is.
Rothland
They're
still?
going to go the distance. I think. I'm
15:48.
pretty sure they bowled week 2.
Yeah,
Reynolds and
Vincent.
Rothland from Boonesville, Missouri, with their 15:48 still.
I still have this on. I've had this sheet here for the last I don't know.
Yep. Oh,
They're still up.
there is some moving shaking here. Farrell Williams, I said earlier, he bowled in that Royal Flush team that's in
Oh, they
third
did
place.
well. Okay.
And Michael Holloman, they took over 4th place.
That was a doubles
15-14.
pairing. Jeez, pretty good.
Pretty good. And right out the top 10 is Sanchez and Handy from Olathe, Kansas, with 1485. So 50 pin difference, 60 pin difference, 60 pin difference between the double scores. So not too shabby.
Yep.
Scores are real nice and grouped together. Going into the 6-game combine, you still got Zachary Ziegenben. Sure.
Calling him Zachary Z.
Zachary Z from Robbie, Missouri, with that 1626.
Yep.
And then it goes 1612, 1601. That 1601 is that Andrew Sachs that I said previously. That's a left-hander that throws two-handed. And I'm just kidding. I really am just joking. I got to stop doing it because people are going to think I'm serious because I really don't care. He's in third. Right at that top 10 is the Timothy Barrett out of St. Peters, Missouri, with 1516. So we're talking 100 pins from first to second, or from first to 10th. My bad.
Do you have the women's team? Is Jamie's still leading? We talked a lot about that with Keegan. How Jamie's Pro Shop, they're going to cash in the women's team and...
Oh, that's pretty cool. Jamie's Pro Shop is still leading.
Yeah.
With 32.55.
Free event, by the way.
Free event. All you got to do is check it.
Yeah.
All you got to do, bring them women here, bowl, free moolah.
Yep.
You bring more teams, we'll probably guarantee more than 1,000 for first.
Yep. Yeah, I'd love to see that.
But, bring 500 women, we'll just... Heck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
500 women teams, that would be, times that by 5, so 2,500 people. That's it. I know 2,500 women bowlers.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
I was like, okay, name 6.
Keegan's first personality, Keegan's second personality, Samantha's second personality, Samantha's personality that she's doing back there.
Oh, God.
She's trying so hard not to cackle. She's got it.
It's too professional.
She is. She does a good job. She does a good job. Okay, so the Olive Scratch. I just keep dropping, man. I'm just I have cinder block to my foot.
Did Matt Rousseau get taken down?
Nope, he did not. Matt Russo shot 22.82, so still leading that very nicely. Andrew Sachs shooting to 22.26, so yeah, he's 60 pins away.
Okay.
Top 10 is Shea Bittenbender from St. Peters, Missouri, 21.53. If anybody else beats that, I am the top 10, the number 10.
You are?
I'm number 9 right now.
Surely we can get somebody from Rayomi squad lined up.
Rigged. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, you don't sound at all salty about it.
I'm going to be real with you guys.
Okay.
I've bowled this now for 14 years or whatever I've bowled this. I have sucked the biggest, nastiest almonds you could find out there every time in singles and doubles. I've only bowled good in team. That's because my team bowls good. I'm the boat anchor in my team nine times out of 10. And I've bowled with some bad teams back in the day when I was a terrible bowler, which I'm not great in any ways. But, I got a little joy in my life right now, okay?
Yeah. No, I just got to, I got to give you a hard time.
All right. Rounding out the last of the events is all events handicap. We got Nick Garza from Kansas City, Kansas, with that third 23-22. Fantastic. Let's see if there's anything. Tyler's the only one that jumped in there. Looks like right now, maybe sort of, kind of. Yeah. So the top 10 is actually a tie. Wow, my eyes just went spasm. Timber Stewart and Jonathan Boljak with 22-21.
Cool.
So, yeah, so great polling.
Yep.
Love to see it. Anybody says the sport of bowling is dying, we're going to be up like 20 plus teams this year.
Our teams are up. Our leagues look good.
We're looking great for next year.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they don't come to bowl, and bowling is just a second thing because Bass Pro Shop's down the street and they're at Lake the Ozarks.
Are we still the number one participation sport?
We got to be. I mean, who doesn't bowl?
Everybody
You even
bowls.
bowl.
Everybody bowls.
I've seen you bowl
You've
before.
never been to a party where you bowled? What? We're going to fix that.
Have you ever bowled in your life?
Yes.
Okay.
But like not.
That's what we were asking.
Yeah, she's participated.
I'm not good.
It's almost got to be like 100% participation in the United States. Like, who hasn't bowled in the United States? Like, not like a tournament, right? Who hasn't just showed up and chucked the rock down the lane?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's got to be.
It's great.
Yeah.
I think it's like if you're gonna go on a date or something, it's like
Yeah.
one of the best things you can do.
It's
'Cause
terrible.
It says you can talk, you can do something. If it's
Unless
like-
you're a bowler.
If your date's like super boring, you can like, all right, well, I can just focus on the bowling now.
Unless you're a bowler.
Yeah.
It doesn't go well.
I've seen so many
What,
dates.
supposed to
I've seen
go and shoot 300 with my date that's never seen me? Like, nerd.
I've
Like,
seen so
fucking-
many dates come in where like the guy brings his
Oh.
roller bag and she's just like, I don't even know what size ball to use.
No shot. Movies,
And
putt-putt, lake, swimming, Solar City,
Anything else?
the park, driving
I
around
think it's
town,
great.
hilltopping. I don't know. Not bowling.
No,
I don't think.
No, I think it's important. You gotta let.
Okay, so my wife, not a bowler, right?
Right.
Zero bowling. No idea that bowling was like an actual thing, right? Not just where you go with your friends. First time she sees me bowl, I bowl the Greater. And I bowl team event. This is years ago, right? So I've had some outliers. Like I bowled well, but my team bowled that bad. So like we didn't do much. I shoot like 750, like 250 across the board. Smoke brackets, right? I make like $3,000 in brackets. And I come back and she's like,
She's like, whoa.
"What's this?"
I
I'm
like
like, "Money." She's like, "Well, where'd you get it?" I'm like, "I won it."
Casino?
She goes, "You can win money bowling?" I go, "Yeah, I don't just bowl for fun. Like that's boring. Like who wants to just come to a tournament and bowl?" Like I want to make some money, right? And she's like, and like I can see this look in her eye. Like, we've been mindful. We've been working. We've been dating for like a month or two, and she's like, and I'm like, "Yes, we're going to have fun tonight. Absolutely, we're going somewhere nice." Like, yeah. And she's like, "Oh, good." I was like,
Nakatos.
yeah,
Please.
probably where we went or something like that. So, anyways, but yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
we got fantastic things. Also, I do enjoy bowling. The making money is a side
Yeah.
thing, but I do enjoy. I love the camaraderie. I love going on trips with my buddies, Eric, and even with Kevin or Boog or you going on
Yeah.
trips, driving to Cincinnati with Brendan Williams, who you check in at the team event with.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, love it. It's fantastic.
I love the leagues.
So
I love the
when I
leagues,
say I don't
so.
do it because it's fun, it's a blast. But
Yeah.
making money is a nice little niche too.
It helps.
It does.
You know.
But
Helps
yeah,
pay for all the bowling balls.
Correct.
Well, at least for me, you get them.
some of them. So, anyways, unfortunately, normally at this point in time, we say you can still bowl the tournament. All you got to do is pay $100 deposit and but you
I don't-
can't. So instead,
Sign for next year.
definitely sign up for next year, right? You can call and make some reservations still if you want to call the Greater phone. Go to the Greater Ozarks Facebook page. You
Or
can
our website.
shoot us an email, website.
GreaterOzarksBowling.com.
Yeah. Those entries will go back out in October
Yeah.
to all the people that made the reservations, plus people that are on sign-up lists and all that stuff. So those will all go out somewhere like the 1st of October, maybe the end of September, depending on how jiggy we feel with, doing it.
Yep.
We have some stuff in the works that we're working again. We're working on some more sponsorships as far as like pairing with like the House and Packy this year.
Yeah. Did their
We're
video come
talking
out?
about some new swag stuff that we've got coming on. Not the company bowling, just swag in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
The word swag that I'm pretty excited with. It's a well-respected company in the bowling world. Not even like it's not like Hammer or something like that. But you guys
Yep.
will know
Yep,
that
yep.
all comes into fruition. But when the tournament ends, give you guys a little side note on how this all works. Right, tournament's going to end somewhere like 2:00 on next Sunday. Right. We have 30 days from the end of the tournament to get our checks mailed out, right? Verify everything, send them out.
Yep.
Now, that doesn't always happen, right? Because there's protests, right? We DQ people for whatever reason, right?
Yep.
Bad averages, reported the wrong average. Sometimes we kick people out, so they might dispute it, but this year I don't think we threw anybody out because of being a pain. But there are things that can slow it down. And they have the right to dispute us kicking them out, right? Or DQing them for whatever that reason might be. So if that happens, there could be delays, right?
Yeah.
So then we have to wait because that could affect the payout, right? We can't just be like, we kicked Bob out a second. You know, we can't say we kicked Andrew Sachs out a second and in singles and, you know, then they go, well, no, but we paid everybody out. Now we got to front second place prize fund again, right?
Yeah.
So we definitely got to follow those rules. But typically they move pretty fast. USPC knows our event's ending. They're pretty good working with us. They know what's coming. We give them heads up on who we've done and why. So if we have DQ'd anybody for any reason up to this point, we've sent them paperwork saying this is what it was, this is what we found. Here you go. So they're not waiting on us.
Yeah.
You have like a week to appeal once you get the letter in the mail. So that could slow us down. But, you know, by the end of July, you guys, money's in the mail, right?
Yep.
They don't hate us for the postal service. So
we're going to have our little check mailing party, and then they're gone.
Yep. See which one I won. Ooh. Matt Russo's looks pretty big.
Yeah, I'm sure he did all right.
Yeah, so I'm just kidding.
Paid for his short trip from St. Louis.
Hey, you know, at the time of this filming, Matt Russo's wife just made her first telecast at the Women's U.S. Open.
Really?
Yep. So the first telecast. So shout out to her for her fantastic bowling this week. And hopefully you win. I don't know when this video is going to drop. Hopefully Friday. So good luck out there.
Yep. Good luck.
Another Missourian up there.
Yep.
So, anyways, did I miss anything?
No, I think that covers it. Look forward to next week, and unless World War III kicks off between now and then.
Hey, you know, don't hold your breath. So, but anywho,
That's
right
what
on.
I got.
Well,
Yeah.
appreciate you guys. Have a good one, and we will talk to Samantha next week.